Star, Steve Cofield, indulge in some pink donuts.
Salerno, that doesn't sound like a supportive laugh.
It sounds like he thinks you're going to lose to Kenny Mayne is what it sounds like.
Well, luckily,
Well, you can't lose to Kenny.
Kenny's not eating. He's
He's
just
not?
eating.
I thought he
okay.
was. Oh, okay. My
You
bad.
can't-
He's
lose to
the
Kenny.
smart one. He's like, I'll be the MC.
Yeah, you
Like,
can't.
I'm not gorging on donuts.
Hey, Chef, I got to ask you, man. Steve was talking about this earlier. Do you think you should eat a donut, then drink something first, then eat the donut? Like, how would you do it?
You know what? I know they have that technique of, the hot dogs and the water. But Steve's going to need another shirt if he's going to have that kind of content. You're going to need another shirt because you're going to be having. It's going to be messy, and I'm going Instagram live. I'm going to get it on Instagram live. He's going to have pink. His beard might be pink by the time he's done.
Greg, were you paying attention earlier? Did I mention what I'm trying to wear for this?
Yeah, I heard you said you were going to get a trash bag, like it was a rained out game or something.
Yeah, Mark, I brought backup clothes.
Good.
So I have shorts. I actually brought a Jets Sam Darnold shirt. So if I ruin it, I can just throw it away. I brought old sneakers.
Oh, you got a whole outfit.
I'm planning on doing this. Like, if I'm going to eat,
you know what?
I don't want to worry about what gets on me.
You know what? I have a newfound respect for you. I know you love the shows, the cooking shows, and all that. But like I said, when I went in, I went all in. Yeah. You are going all in.
I love Major League Eating, and I always say I have so much respect for what they do, and I know I can't do it, but I'm going to try. But Greg is right. Unless they say, hey, you got to have like a UNLV, like a pink shirt on to rep some kind of brand, I am putting a garbage bag on.
You going with the garbage bag?
I have a leaf bag, and I will tear a thing in the top of my head, and I will tie it at the waist. I don't know if I did this. I brought socks. I know I told myself backup socks, and I know I told myself when I was packing, but I was kind of running around to bring an extra pair of underwear,
dude.
So I'm worried about those getting wet, or maybe they just get.
He brought drawers. He brought drawers. He brought socks. He act like he get ready to go to Mandalay Bay later on or something. Man. He got a whole overgrowth.
I'm definitely going to. Well, I can't guarantee that. Yeah, I better not get sick.
Sounds like Dexter, honestly, like you're going to go out and commit a crime or something. Like.
Oh, he got me when he said the drawers, the socks, the trash bag. But man, if you're going to get some juice on your drawers, that's next level.
You never change your underwear during a game?
No, we don't even wear drawers during the game.
Like you didn't sweat enough? Wait, do you go commando with a jock on?
Yeah, man.
What?
Come on.
I didn't know that was the technique.
We're in Philly, baby. You ain't got time for no drawers.
If I'm playing football, I'm like double and triple bagging. That stuff's all tight and tied in.
Hey, the ladies like that, man. Ladies comment on that. They say, hey, he look good in those pants.
I figured, especially now they have all these different color pants.
Yeah.
That's so much pressure, man. I don't know how you guys do that. Like, because then I feel I don't want to get too graphic, but I feel like at the half you got to like tug it out. Like it's it's the game shrinking. Like all this. Come on.
No. Well, brothers,
Well, I know that too. There's a reputation. There's a rep.
This is probably the best opening we've had, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Well, please get it on video. I think they're going to video it, but I think something live or quickly out there.
I'm going Instagram live.
I am going to be a disaster. I don't know.
So good.
I should. You know what I should have brought? I forgot is I should have brought a stocking cap.
No, they never thought you was a thug.
You want to
talk
talk
about? Thought you was a thug.
You want to talk about cultural appropriation? Old white Cofield with freaking
You want to go viral? Get a stocking cap. If you want to go viral, you're gonna go viral after this. After I get this footage, that is going to be the next opening for next week's Football Friday show.
If I didn't work for for Learfield tied to UNLV, I was actually thinking about on the garbage bag either taping or spraying in orange F Syracuse, which I think would have gone over really big with the crowd. But then I was like, well, I'm supposed to be a professional broadcaster, not take sides.
Well, if you got some potential sponsors out there, the boxers have done it before, MMA players, go out there with no shirt on and just put your sponsor on your
I know. I could have just put it right across my
Yeah. Whatever sponsors out there, just say, hey, man, I'm going to put your logo on my chest or on my back.
I didn't think it through.
And then
that's like when Roy Jones used to fight guys and they put ads on the bottom of their shoes when they got knocked down.
Exactly.
We're rolling video right now, so just so everyone remembers, Griffin, let's put a label on it. Steve Cofield's on the show. We have a second camera that went on the fritz, but we're live here at Allegiant. This is cool, man. And I was talking to Greg earlier, and Mark McMillan's with us. I was talking to Greg about what college football is. And, it's been building here in Vegas, and there's been some good years here, but I don't think Vegas has really experienced the highest level of college football. Now, we get these games here, like the Pac-12 championship or that USC LSU game.
Yeah.
I know you were there, right? What was the atmosphere like for that?
Amazing. I know people from Vegas, never really kind of experienced that kind of atmosphere, just nonstop. But that's what SEC football does, man. It brings out the best of you. UFC fans really came out and supported their team, and it's like that every week in the SEC. So it was so good to be a part of that and just to feel that energy again. And UNLV is on the road, man. Like I said, I know a lot of people are still skeptical about what's going on, but man, I'm excited. I'm excited for what they're doing. I'm excited for Coach Odom, what he's doing and putting guys in position to play. This is a big time game for a program that a lot of people, kind of shrug their shoulders at. And like, I know people like, why are you so excited about UNLV? Well, they're ranked for the first time in school history. They went on the road and beat some really good quality football teams. And they came home and beat their rivalry, the Bulldogs. They just took them out to the woodshed and just fed them. They didn't even feed them dogs. They just, it was a blowout. And then you come on, you play powerful Syracuse, who's got some really good players, got some transfers in as well. And man, the city should be really behind this team. I know, they'd have to have the history of it. You covered the game longer than I have here. But, man, it's college football. It's Friday night. You cannot beat this. And the crowd does matter when you're playing sports.
Syracuse hasn't played on the road yet. Now, McCord has been, he was at Ohio State, so he played in pretty vicious environments. But with this group and the communication on offense, he hasn't been on the road. He's been in front of a friendly crowd. So the crowd tonight can make a difference and screw him up.
I hope everybody comes in. I know we have a game across the street. I know a lot of people will be there. But first of all, the venue here. And you can get tickets for – you can't get tickets like –
less than Raiders prices.
Yeah, way less than Raider prices. You come in. I think they got beer specials now that they're going to be doing all kind of contests. Obviously, you're going to be eating pink donuts. I'm going to be on the field. I'm excited, man. I spoke to the AD before the game last week, and he looked at me because I was jacked. He was like, Mark, you look like you're ready to play. But I am just so excited about this program. And like I said, I really believe in what they're doing. And the kids feed off of that, man. When these kids see guys that played and been there on Sundays, they see me down there rooting those guys on. That means a lot. I was like, when Derek Thomas or Cornelius Bennett came to Alabama and watched us play, we were like, whoa, that's Derek Thomas. That's Cornelius Bennett. So, and of course they offered a little stipend if you made a couple of plays, but I don't
the good old days.
The good old days.
Below board, not above board. All right, Mark's going to stick around. Greg, of course, is here as well. He's hanging out at TI at the Golden Circle Sportsbook and Bar. We send it back to the studio. When we come back, we'll start getting into the NFL slate. And Greg is an Eagles fan. Oh, boy. There's a lot of Eagles around. We'll be back in a few.
What happened in the arena?
This is like, I don't know who came up with this question, but this is really low bar for this show. It's really
I was interested. I'm sorry. I have an inquisitive mind.
But no, going to what Danny said, I can name a ton of them, dude. The Eagles have had three by themselves that are better than him. Yeah, Cunningham, Vick, and McNabb on the same team. McNair, Steve Young, Staubach, Cam Newton, even Cordell Stewart. To this point, he's had a better rushing career than Justin Fields.
It's The Arena with Greg Salerno, Wednesdays at 2.
Traffic is brought to you by Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. Trust your keys with Meineke, doing car care right.
Accident, Las Vegas Boulevard southbound at Blue Diamond. Also East Okie at Maryland Parkway. 15 southbound, that's the off-ramp to Sahara. 15 southbound just north of Spring Mountain. And Sahara Avenue west of Joe W. Brown Drive.
Traffic is brought to you by Meineke, your one-stop shop for total car care. Trust your keys with Meineke, doing car care right.
From engines and brakes to tires and oil changes, Meineke Car Care is your locally owned one-stop shop for total car care. Visit Meineke.com and schedule an appointment today. Trust your key to Meineke, doing car care right.
Get ready for the ultimate hockey suite experience with PT's Taverns this October. Visit your favorite tavern to enter to win tickets to experience a Vegas Golden Knights game in the comfort of our T-Mobile suite, including food, beverage, plus an on-ice post-game photo. Earn an entry for every 50 base points earned playing with your True Rewards card this October. With over 70 taverns, there is always a location near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. That's ptstaverns.com today.
Hey, Port of Subs fans, ready for a deal that's big on taste but light on your wallet? Make it a combo for just $2. Just $2 more. You can upgrade with chips and a drink. Get more meal for your money and make your lunch a combo. Head to Port of Subs and add chips and a drink for just $2. Offer available for a limited time only. Visit portofsubs.com or order on our app.
Sliced fresh sandwiches, Port of Subs.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of Depend, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing kit, because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable, and one blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, Depend is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, Depend is donating 40 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shield Guards Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 void in Mississippi.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? I think my battery's dead. With free battery testing and charging, we can help you get back on the road.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
So what if I need a new one? We have the right Duralast battery for you, only at AutoZone.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
And what about my old battery? We can recycle it right here at America's #1 battery destination.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
The holidays are coming, and Lowe's is here to help you get ready. Right now, get up to 40% off select home decor to put the finishing touches on every room. The savings don't stop there. Get up to 35% off select major appliances. Plus, save an additional $75 on select cooking appliances, $899 or more. Because Lowe's knows holiday hosting. Valid through 10/16. While supplies last. Selection varies by location. Appliance savings vary based on purchase amount. Exclusions apply. See Lowe's.com for details.
Get ready for football in the front yard at Ellis Island Casino. Every game day, enjoy all-you-can-drink beers for $30 and their all-you-can-eat menu for $45 a person. Plus, join ESPN Las Vegas to live Cofield and Company each Monday at 3 o'clock. Watch the Monday Night Football tilt in the front yard, indoor-outdoor venue with 18-foot big screens. Plus, David Perico and the Raiders House Band kicking off Friday night tailgates in the front yard. For more details, visit EllisIslandCasino.com. Don't miss football in the front yard at Ellis Island Casino with Cofield Company and ESPN Las Vegas. Hey, it's Cofield. I'm with my friend Jake from Desert Springs Pools. Now that summer is over, are people still buying pools in the fall and winter?
Yes, Steve, absolutely. It's still a great time to buy. You know, when that temperature drops, everyone kind of forgets about their pool. But right now is the perfect time to start planning for their backyard and pool and have it ready for next summer when it gets hot again. And also, right now, we're offering free upgrades on color LED lights.
Desert Springs Pools. 10 weeks to wow. Don't wait.
Running a business gets more complicated every year, so you need a trusted advisor in your corner, especially when it comes to your workers' comp program. Program Management has been helping Nevada's self-insured businesses for over 20 years. For business in retail, trucking, building, agriculture, or auto, our team has the expertise to make sure your coverage meets your needs and at a price that fits your budget. Our award-winning team keeps track of all the important regulatory issues that impact your business. We help with safety, compliance, and inspections, because that's what you should expect from a trusted business partner. Find out how to have Pro Group Management work for you. Visit our website at pgmnv.com to receive a free cost savings analysis now. That's pgmnv.com, or call our Las Vegas office at 702-740-4380. Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
Tequila Comisario was developed in the relentless pursuit of perfection with a deep passion for agave. It's the most awarded tequila. You'll immediately notice its beautiful packaging, and after just one sip, you'll experience how smooth it is. It's the Ferrari of tequila, the single highest quality. 100% all-natural handcrafted Comisario tequilas, Blanco, Reposado, and Añejo. Tequila Comisario, a proud partner of the J to the Break Show.
The best golfers in the world return to Las Vegas for the Shriners Children's Open October 17th through the 20th. Food, drinks, and professional golf. Get your tickets at ShrinersChildrenOpen.com.
Today at 6 o'clock, the UNLV football team hosts Syracuse at Allegiant Stadium. At 6:30 tonight, the Las Vegas Aces host the New York Liberty in Game 3 of their semifinal playoff series. And the WNBA announced today that Aces guard Tiffany Hayes earned the Sixth Person of the Year award.
Now back to Cofield and Company, live from the Golden Circle Sportsbook and Bar inside Treasure Island on ESPN Las Vegas.
Swing on a fly ball to right field. Pretty well hit. Field it back at the wall. He jumps. It's gone. He did it. He did it. Pete Alonso with the most memorable home run of his career. Pumps his fist as he rounds second. It's a 3-run homer. He's given the Mets a 3-2 lead. They all pour out of the dugout.
That's a good call. Greg and I are not Mets fans, but that's a good call. Howie Rose. Ho-Ro. He's been doing the games forever with the Mets. Good sports talk radio guy, too. Real sassy.
Go Dodgers.
How about Mets Phillies?
Oh, that's going to be a fight. I love it.
Nasty, right?
Oh, my gosh.
But so is Padres Dodgers, man.
Oh, that's going to be a.
Padres are blocking anyone with a LA area zip. You can't buy tickets. You're going to have to scalp them for a lot.
They are grimy, man. That's a good rivalry. But like I say, Philly, you just drive on the subway and you're right there. And that is becoming a really good rivalry. I went to a couple of games this year. I went to the Padre game and I actually went to the Mets when they came to Philly. And just seeing the reaction, especially when the Mets came to town, it was a lot of Met fans in the building too. And they wasn't playing real well, so the Phillies kind of jumped on them. But now they're on fire right now. But it's going to be some cheesesteaks thrown in some faces. I guarantee you that.
I'm not throwing a cheesesteak. Kidding me?
He's got donuts, baby.
Yeah, there you go. Salerno's over at Treasure Island, Golden Circle Sportsbook and Bar. Mark McMillan giving us another 10 minutes here. Allegiant getting ready for UNLV and Syracuse. Greg, let's get to your feelings on the Eagles right now and the way they're playing and their coaching situation.
I know I got the same reaction.
It's crazy because you look at some things, like I don't think people realize they went like 23-24 at one point, that Super Bowl season, and then the season after last year they were 10-0. Then all of a sudden it's just falling apart, and since then they cannot win games. I know they won a couple, the first 2 weeks, whatever. But they just have not been able to win games. They have not been able to execute on offense. Their decisions and game type decisions. Sirianni over the first few years, he doesn't do much, but at least he makes the right decisions at the right time. Well, now all the decisions seem to not be working. The defense is terrible. I'm so sick of this Fangio defense. We've been doing this for 3-4 years now. Now we have the actual, architect himself, and it sucks. So I don't know, man. I wanted to ask Mark this because
I was going to break in. I'll be like, Greg, do you have a question?
I could go all day, man.
I'm sorry. There was like 7 questions in there.
I'm fired up.
I kind of lost track. I was like, wait a minute. Which one?
I know. I want to ask you this, though, because you've been on NFL teams, obviously, especially you've been on the Eagles. What's it like in a locker room when a team starts to lose the coach? Like, do you think right now, because obviously that's happening in Jacksonville too.
Yeah.
With Peterson, does the team start to feel that? Does the media create it? Is it something that they know, or is it just kind of like, hey, man, we're going to do our jobs and the media can handle it?
No, you can feel it. Obviously, when we had Richie Kotite down there in Philly when we first got it, guys were like, man, we kind of tuned him out.
Right.
Like I said, our focus was more on Bud Carson, who was our defensive coordinator. We actually went to Bud more than we went to Richie. He was actually with the offensive guys, and he was just trying to do too much with Randall, and you just see his body language. Calvin Williams, Fred Barnett, just several guys on the team. But as a defensive unit, man, we're just like, man, you know what? We can't worry about the offense, which was run by Richie. Said we're just going to go out here and do what we have to do and fight for our guys. And we won a lot of games by probably pretty much policing ourselves. We had a veteran defensive team, so those guys really got after it. From Reggie White to Clyde Simmons to B&E, I can go down the whole line. But we had some really good leaders. But when you lose a locker room as a professional guy, because you're a grown man and he's messing with your money, basically,
right?
You kind of tune him out, and then Richie was out of there, and then they bring in Ray Rhodes, and all of a sudden we get rejuvenated with players that he was getting from crack houses, players that were driving UPS trucks, guys that were carpenters on roofs the week before, and we end up going to the second round of the playoffs with the Cowboys.
It's like the guys Jordan played against. So anyways, what I was going to ask you, though, is like, because Jeffrey Lurie isn't the kind of guy normally that would fire a coach midseason. I know he's not afraid to fire a guy because Peterson won a Super Bowl 2 years later. He fires him, whatever. But do you think that Sirianni really is on the hot seat, like during the season?
Yes, he's been on the hot seat since he's been there.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, we get these flashes and they're doing good. They go to the Super Bowl. We're all excited. But, as Philadelphia fans, man, we demand excellence
Right.
And just seeing, I would just go a little step further about Darius Slay. I know a lot of guys have been going after him. Seth Joyner went after him real hard today on social media about, not being able to tackle. You got Devontae Maddox asking guys about Fortnite during the game when they're playing.
I saw that in the end zone.
Yeah, it's like, bro, Fortnite?
Yeah.
Like, man, like Philly, man, it's a town that you get the energy from the fans and you give that same kind of energy on the field. But Sirianni's got to fill the hot seat. I don't know if Lurie's going to do it mid-season. There's still a lot of football to play. But I tell you who are looking good is those Washington Commanders are looking pretty good down there in D.C.
Mighty Mouse is with us. Mark McMillan, Cofield here at the stadium as Salerno's hanging out over at Treasure Island at the Golden Circle Sportsbook and Bar.
Oh, I know he got some food over there.
I got that chicken salad right here.
He loves chicken salad sandwiches.
I can't wait to get back over there.
All right, well, let's get back to this game for the last 2 minutes that we have with you. Syracuse can throw the ball. They got a lot of big receivers.
Yep.
Back into that defense for UNLV last year. That was the question. But so far through 4 games, and especially in that Fresno game against the dangerous Mikey Keene, they held up. I think a lot of it helps up front, though, with the rush has been pretty crazy for the Rebels.
Yeah, and they're able to rotate now. Now you get to the last couple of years, there were just one guys and guys retired. Now they're given opportunity to rotate these D linemen to be able to get after it. Jackson Woodard, I don't think people really recognize the plays that he makes and how easy it looks. It looks real easy on tape or whatever, but he is a student of the game. He is at the point of attack before the guard or the tackle will be able to pull and get to him. So he's going to be a real key. Obviously, they upgraded in the secondary, got more size to kind of combat the bigger receivers. But like I said, if you're a defensive back, this is why he brought these transfers in for games like this. And
they were really frustrated at the end of last year the way the games went against Boise. Because remember, Boise gave them a double dose. They were like, okay, we're going to throw deep and take out your guys on the back end. And then once you guys are having trouble with that, here comes Genty.
Yes.
And so they didn't want that to happen again. They were like, we have to fix the back end and get bigger and faster and just lengthier.
Yeah, and Syracuse got some good athletes. They're going to make some plays. They're going to make some plays. It's going to be another tough test for UNLV, but this is why you come to UNLV, to play in games like this, to be on national TV, to be nationally ranked, to have an opportunity to go to the playoffs. How about that? So there's a lot at stake for UNLV, but like I said, man, it's going to be a really good game, a good, tough battle. The secondary will be tested, and I will be watching.
And we talked to Adam Terry, who played offensive line years ago at Syracuse. He's their radio guy, their color analyst, and he said I think part of them taking the game here was at UNLV, we'll probably go out and get a win.
Yeah.
Now, UNLV's probably better than they expected.
Yeah.
But he also said, part of it was every school really wants to get a little more on the Western footprint and be able to come out somewhere near California here. We've got all these good high school players here.
Yeah.
So they want to do some damage and set up their name here. So that's a little more motivation. Maybe not for – it kind of is for the Rebels. You know what, Syracuse? Buzz off.
Yeah.
Go back home.
Yeah.
There's a loss.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Here's the – and like I said with Adam Terry, here's the other thing. So the school I went to in New Jersey doesn't want Syracuse coming back down because they used to dominate recruiting there.
Yep.
Get out.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of rooting interest in the game. I always want to see UNLV doing well. I don't like Syracuse. I don't.
Rutgers, baby.
And here's the thing, and this is part of my whole spiel with college football and coming out to see the game. One, you're going to help the team.
Yes.
Two, I think college football is so much more fun to root for when you've got a team in the area, because this is about Southern Nevada pride, and it's great that we have major league teams here, Mark.
Yes.
But we've got locals who play for UNLV.
Yes.
We've got Gorman kids and Liberty kids
Yes.
and Desert Pines and like that. There's a sense of pride of rooting for your own.
And these guys are making plays. They got true freshmen out there from these local high schools that normally would go to other Power 5 schools but stayed here, and now they're making a good impression on the program, and kids see that. So I'm looking to see a lot more recruits here tonight. I know I think football in high school is going to tomorrow night. Some of the games will be played tomorrow.
Last week they had, between the families and the recruits, they had over 500 kids here.
Wow, that's a lot.
Over 500 people here. And they're going to do the same thing tonight.
That's awesome.
Loaded up. And then, again, that's another point. You actually can help recruiting by being in the stadium. And I think that for years I thought that when the Thomas and Mack was packed and loud, that helped him get recruits. You bring a kid in and he's like, what the hell is going on here? So
you bring anybody in this venue alone, it's pretty impressive to be able to play in the NFL stadium and just call this your home. Kids, get out your phones, tweet out, get on Instagram, tweet pictures. Tell your boys to come to UNLV, man.
Last 30 seconds. Bama going to be fine this week. No letdown. They'll be okay against Diego Pavia and Vandy.
Yeah, they'll be okay. I know the quarterback came out and was kind of like, "Hey, this is not the old Vandy," but
he's good.
He's good.
Sometimes, but he's got to raise the level of the program so much to pull off an upset as a 24-point.
No, Bama's big. They'll big. They'll go big. Their offense is ridiculous. Their defense is young. Secondary starting some true freshmen, guys from California, from modern day high school, starting as corners. But Bama will roll through Vandy tomorrow.
We'll come back in a few. We'll get into VGA a little bit. Also, the Aces right across the street are playing for survival. Mark, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
There he is. Mark McMillan, Willie Ramirez is on the way.
Get the cameras ready, baby. We got donuts coming up at halftime.
Ted Weed's pregame show coming up on ESPN Las Vegas at 5 o'clock as we roll on with Cofield and Company.
Sunday morning football as the Miami Dolphins are in Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots. 10 a.m. on 12.